Road to Break Nights.
Hello people, what is crack and lacking? It's Inspirational Way back with the blog of week 3 of the Road to Greatness series. So, today, a little different. Usually on a Monday I'd go to Bristol Dojo. There is a very good reason why I'm not going tonight, but that doesn't mean I'm not going to work out. I'll explain what I'm going to be doing to replace that session. So I can imagine tonight if I did go to Bristol Dojo, there would have been either more stand-up stuff or jiu-jitsu. Reason I'm not going, and you may find making an excuse, whatever, I'm not, because I'm still doing what I would have done in class today, here in my den, the beauty of I'm in a den. For me, it takes about 2 to 3 hours. I got to take 2 to 3 hours out of my day. Now, normally that's no problem, but I don't want to travel there, and then at 7 o'clock, 6 o'clock, whatever Boris' announcement is, which is like we're going to be, the Freedom Day is going to be pushed back 4 weeks, to then travel there, waste £5 on money for a bus fare, which I don't have because at the moment I'm not working. I start my new job tomorrow. To then waste money that I've barely got to travel for nothing. Because they could turn around last minute, which they did last time. Lucky enough we did our training session, then they announced after the training session that we was not doing an event anymore. They could do that because obviously the training session started at 8 and 9. They could do that whilst I'm travelling now. I could be travelling there and they could be then turn around and say, well, we're not doing it anymore because it's going to be pushed back, because I could see it getting pushed back. Now the reason I'm saying I could see it getting pushed back is because how are we meant to do a cage fight on 4 weeks? If it gets pushed back 4 weeks, then how are we meant to do cage fight? So say it got pushed back 4 weeks now, and we do 4 more weeks of just standing up, learning the basic strikes, defense, and all that sort of stuff. That's no good. 2 weeks is one. That would only leave 2 weeks to do jiu-jitsu then, because that's when we'll be allowed to do contact. 1, that's not long enough to even learn the basics of jiu-jitsu. And 2, you need to spar people, so then the coaches can see where you are with your sparring, to see where you are with your defense, your offense, how comfortable you are standing and striking, and all that sort of stuff. So that's why in my heart, I feel like this is going to be pushed back, this event. Which is why I decided not to travel today and waste money. But instead, I am going to be doing home workouts. I'm not going to be wasting my time. I'm still going to do a warm-up. Got a trusty, you can't see it because I'm facing the wrong way. If I can bloody it now, that's the chair. Needs to go this way. There we go, trusty treadmill. So I'm going to do about a little run there, burn about 100 calories. And then I'm going to do some in the corner there, as you can see. Some rolls with that. I know it's not as good as rolling with someone, but it's still getting a practice in. I'm still going to be rolling. I'm going to do bottom positions and top positions, and I'm going to do 3 or 4 sets. That's still going to be good, and it's still practicing. It's still going to get those clipped in the head. Not, like I said, not as good as doing it with a person, but you know. And then I'm going to finish, well, not finish, and then I'm going to do 5 to 6 times on my punch bag. Again, not as good as sparring, not as good as doing it with a person, but it's still better than nothing than sitting there doing nothing. So I'm still doing practically what we would have done if I went to the Bristol Dojo. And then I'm going to do some arm workouts. So I'm going to do a bit of bicep and tricep workouts, get them in. And then, yeah, that's going to be my workouts instead. So, you know, yeah, you may say in the comments, well, you've been either not to go in Bristol Dojo and do that lesson. But in my eyes, I've got to find a reason. I don't have much money. I've got like 46 quid to my name. I don't have a job. I have a job, but I'm waiting to start it tomorrow. I haven't got money to waste, and it's cost me £6 to £5 each time to travel to Bristol Dojo. And then it's got 2 to 3 hours out of my day that I've got to take to get my meals ready before I go and all that sort of stuff. So to me, in my eyes, I don't want to travel there, like I said, waste my time for then at 7, 8 o'clock then to go, the event's been pushed back, I'm going to have to leave it for another 4 weeks, which they've done 2 to 3 times already, so I can see it happening again, and my time being wasted, travelling. So yeah, but I'm still working out. So I think I made up for it. But anyway, that's Monday's vlog. I'll see you later. Cheers, bye. Whew, what is crack lacking, people? It's Inspirational Way, black. Funny enough, I'm wearing black, but that's not the point. Back with mini part of the blog of week 3. So, I just want to point out, if you see this week's blog, then you know my MMA training is continuing. Or what I mean by that is, I'm still going to the Bristol Dojo and doing their lessons because it's continued. If you don't, then you know the series has been put on hold because I'm not going to Bristol Dojo anymore, and I'm just doing my typical weekly stuff. And yes, I'm wearing black. That's how I know. So, I'm going to keep this one nice and short, just while I get out of the way. Just done my 5k for this week, just in case I do end up continuing to having to go to Bristol Dojo. They haven't confirmed what's going on. All they've said to us so far is that it is continuing to train. We are continuing to train this week down at Bristol Dojo. I'm guessing it's still no contact due to Boris' rules, but that's all I know so far. So I'm continuing like I should do. Didn't go to Bristol Dojo yesterday, but I explained that in yesterday's blog. I did work out at home, so I didn't, not work out. But yeah, I just done my 5k. Decent little time, 28 minutes 30 seconds. In the middle range. 26 is my best, 27, 28 is middle range, 29 is my worst. So in the middle range, so not too bad for my first 5k this week. Just gonna go and recharge batteries a little bit, refuel, and then I got a Bristol, why do I keep saying Bristol? A jiu-jitsu lesson, a no-gi one, because they've put the no-gi lessons back on now, thank God. So I'm going to be training that, because obviously with a cage fight, you would do no-gi, so that is better to train than that. There is a gi class tonight as well, but like I said, no-gi is just more better for me personally, because that's what I'm aiming to be. I don't have any really goals or aspiration goals to make it to a black belt in gi. I want to do a few competitions here and there, but I'm not really... Jiu-jitsu's not... The reason I started jiu-jitsu... This sun is fucking awful. Walk this way a minute. The reason I started jiu-jitsu is for cage fighting, because it's going to help me with cage fighting. So no gi is what I want to do. So that's why I started it. Gi obviously helps, and it has helped me tremendously. But to me, in my eyes, gi is if you want to do like tournaments and get up in the rankings. I don't want to do that. I want to get a few belts, and do a few tournaments, but I mainly started it so I've got it for when I go in the cage. So I'm gonna go to no-gi class tonight and do that, and then that's tonight's sessions. I'll let you know how I get on in no-gi on Wednesday or Thursday's blog. Cheers, bye. Hello people, what is cracking? It's Inspirational A back with another video. So, little update on the MMA side of things, the cage fight, and then I'll also go over what's going on with this series. So obviously, as you probably guessed, the MMA fight, my first charity MMA cage fight, has been pushed back 4 weeks thanks to good old Boris and his announcement. So it's been pushed back 4 weeks. So what that leads me to what's going on with this series. I'm going to continue doing this series. My instructor Matt, and it's something I've been thinking about as well, made a good point. Why should I stop the series? This whole series is about my road to greatness. Now obviously my road to greatness isn't going to stop here. I'm not going to stop training. It's going to be adjusted, which I'll talk about in a minute. So that's why I'm continuing it. Basically, my instructor made a good point, and I've been thinking about it as well. Like I said, I ain't stopping training. My date on my fight is pushed back. Yes, it just means that my training style, intensity and all that sort of stuff is changing, but that's it. So let's go over what I did today, and I'll explain how this is going to be different this series. Not different, but what, how it's going to change. So I had just literally come from my PT. Yes, I'm a nutter wearing a full-on coat in this weather, but I didn't realize it was going to be this hot. I didn't really look at the weather forecast, so I kind of just go with it. Plus I woke up late this morning, so it's kind of just put on my gear and get going. But I had a PT, basic PT stuff, so obviously with it being pushed back my fight, the intense training is going to be decreased. And I just did some basic drills of sting shots, takedown, submission, get back out. Or I did the opposite, where I started on the ground, submission, keep them back, and get back. Or I did some sort of like counter, so I counter their fist, trip them up, land some sting shots, takedown, and submission. So basically just doing a lot of submission, takedowns, striking, takedown, or starting the ground, submission, get up, that sort of stuff. Well, it's all good because it works towards, my defensive submission, my submission jiu-jitsu, and also works on the defense side of stopping strikes and setting up the submission. So that's kind of what I did, basic stuff. So moving forward, the way this series is going to continue, I'm still going to do weekly blogs. It just means you're going to get gonna get an extra 4 weeks of blogging, an extra 4 weeks on this series, and basically what it means is my training's gonna intense. It's still gonna be intense, but it's gonna be decreased. What I mean by that is I'm still gonna be doing runs, but I'm only gonna be doing one 5k run at the beginning of the week and one 5k run during at the end of the week. My diet is still gonna be pretty spot on, but I am allowed to have cheat days and days of drinking and all that sort of stuff in this 4 week period because it's been pushed back. So it means my 8 weeks intense training has been pushed back for the third time, because the second time because it got pushed back beginning of April when I thought I was going to have the cage fight. No, twice, because it got pushed back last year when I thought I was going to be doing it, and obviously I would have started intense training then. And then it got pushed back in April when I did 1 week's worth of intense training, and then it got cancelled. And then I've done 2 weeks of intense training this time, and then it got cancelled. So it's the third time it's been pushed back. But it means, like I said, it's just going to be a decrease. So I won't be doing Bristol Dojo. I'll be still doing the Bristol Dojo lessons, but I'm only going on the Thursday and Saturdays now, because the Mondays there's BJJ for MMA at my jiu-jitsu class. So I'm going to take full advantage of that and do that class instead. And I'll be doing the no-gi on Tuesdays now as well, to take advantage. So yeah, it's pretty much the same. It just means my runs are going to be cut down to just 1 or 2 a week, one at the beginning, one at the end. And my Bristol Dojo sessions, I'm swapping the Monday out for BJJ for MMA in my jiu-jitsu classes, which I think will work better for me. And it means my PTs will be a little different for now until my 8 weeks intense training, and obviously the diet is going to be a little more loose. Still going to keep on top of it, still going to try and lose weight, but I'm allowed my cheat days, I'm allowed my cheat meals and that sort of stuff. So that's the only difference. Cheat meals, cheat drinks, decrease on the runs, and PTs won't be as intense, and I've also not going to get into Bristol Dojo as much. But I'm going to keep this series going, because like I explained. But I hope you enjoy this vlog, and I'll see you for the last little vlog at the end of the week probably. Depending, or you might get a little vlog on Saturday, we'll see. It might be Saturday or the end of the week vlog, one of these ones. But yeah, cheers, bye. Hello people, what is crack-a-lacking? Inspiration Ray back for a little vlog. It is Saturday. I've lost track of the day. So I'm just going to go over kind of what I did on Tuesday's no-gi session, because I don't think I covered that in Wednesday's video. What I did Thursday in the Bristol Dojo session, and the Saturday, what I did today. And then go over Friday as well. So, first of all, Tuesday, it was a good sesh. It was no-gi. We did a lot of takedowns and takedown defense, and we did against the wall cage as well. Like against the wall. I don't know if we was like in the cage against the wall. Me and the person I was going against. Let me turn this down a minute. I don't want you can probably hear some random in the background. This is my PS4 theme. And then we did a lot of takedown stuff. And then we also did takedown defense. We had to try and take a partner down. I did really good in that bit. My defense really good. My partner could barely take down. Then we did some no-gi stuff. I said it's about 50-50 on that, because a lot of the time I was getting taken. I only got tapped out twice with a rear naked choke, which happens. You know, you get those in sparring. You know, it's bound to happen. You learn from it. Then in the other 50% of the time, and I was against people that were higher belts than me, I was, not getting the better of them, but drawing with them. So it was a bit of a mixed one Tuesday. No-gi, it was hit and miss. I did good, but I did bad. But I learned from it, and you take what you can from lessons. Wednesday is a really good kickboxing spar. I had a really good sparring session. I got hit with some lovely power shots. Fair play to my mate. He's one of the ones that I do banter with and get on really well with in class. And my defense just wasn't up to par. Last week I did a lot better against him, but this week I just, wasn't on it like I was last week. I think it's tiredness, because the last couple of days I've just not been sleeping. I've been trying to, but my brain's just not been shutting down. And he hit me with some good power shots. But the main thing is I got back up. I didn't back down. Each time he knocked me down, I got straight back up. So that's what I take from it. You've got to take these sessions, and even when you don't do as good as you think you're going to do, or not as good as you planned, you've got to take the good from them and still learn from them. So what I learned from the kickboxing one is that, yeah, I got hit with some power shots, a little story now, because he did cut me open. But it happens, That's martial arts for you. You don't always get easy sessions. Sometimes you get tough ones. And kickboxing was. And he hit me with some power shots, so fair play. Just means I got to work on my defense a lot more and get my defense back to being good again. And then Thursday, it was really good in Bristol Dojo because we did a lot of cage takedowns. And we actually got to step inside the cage because it was a small group for us, because I got it wrong. The Bristol Dojo lessons were going to continue for this week, and then from next week, they're only running on Mondays. So I got it wrong. So that being said, a lot of people didn't turn up because they thought, well, we'll take the 4 weeks off now to kind of wait until it gets all restart. Which kind of worked in my favour because it meant that there's one other heavyweight that turned up on Thursday, and we managed to step in the cage and we did some takedown defense and some takedowns on the actual cage wall, and also like defense on the cage wall, stop a takedown on the cage wall. And it's really good and really different and really cool. So now I took Friday off as my rest day because, God, I'm not showing that table. If you saw that table now, you'd think, what a shithole. And then I took Friday off because I was aching because, like I said, Thursday was a tough sparring session, and Friday was a tough session because I'm not used to doing cage takedowns or takedown sessions. You know, and it's all part of martial arts. You know, you're gonna get those tough sessions. That's where you got to grind out. And then Friday I took a rest day because, like I said, I was absolutely shattered. My legs were killing my upper body. I was all aching. So I best swap my rest days over because I'm going to work out tomorrow instead now. And then today, again, it's really good in Bristol Dojo. I managed to do a bit of bag work, which was really nice. Some lower kicks, leg kicks, working on them, conditioning them, which we don't really normally do in the class. And then we also did some knees as well, which was really nice to do. Some knees on the bag, like constant knees, back and forwards with your right and leg, which again was really different. So that's the beauty of it kind of being pushed back. Because it's pushed back, a lot of the people that was originally doing it have kind of taken the time to go, now I'm going to take 4 weeks rest, which I'm not doing that. I'm going to attend the session still, because in my eyes, to get the best out of something, you've got to go to everything, and if you want that advantage, you've got to go to it and do it. So that's why I'm still going to go to them, because now I've got the advantage, because they even said in these classes we've done this week, this is the sort of stuff they only teach when there's like 3 or 4 of us, like a small group of us, like 5-10 of us. So I was mixed in with the lightweights. Me and the heavyweights mixed in with the lightweights, as we got the classes mixed up. Because it's heavyweights and then lightweights on Thursday, but I thought it's lightweights and heavyweights, so we got put in with lightweights. But that's the beauty of doing these classes this week, and probably for Mondays as well. Because everyone's taking a break, we're getting stuff that they're not going to get taught. Now you may think that's unfair, but that's, you know, their problem for not coming. So, like he said in the class, we now know how to do cage takedowns and defend on the cage. We know how to do nice knees. I knew how to do knees before anyway, but we know how to do nice knees. That's the sort of stuff that they're not going to get taught in class, because that's not the sort of stuff you can do. You can't go in a cage with 30 odd people and all teach them how to do a cage wall takedown and a cage wall defense. You can, but you know, you'll be there forever. So it's nice. It's stuff that I haven't learned. I know about knees, but when's the first session I didn't know. So that's kind of been my last couple of days and lessons. Took a rest day yesterday. Like I said, I was absolutely aching, and my sleep's just gone out the window at the moment. So I'm probably gonna have a night tonight, get back on it in the morning, have a punch bag session, upper body sesh, then mid-afternoon I'll have a 5k run and do a deep stretch, and then that's kind of my week. So I'll see you tomorrow for a very short video. It won't be long tomorrow, when I do my weigh-in, which I probably will not have lost much weight, because I've kind of 4 weeks now means I've got 4 weeks to kind of enjoy my diet a little bit more, so I have been snacking a little bit more. But we shall see you tomorrow. So I will see you later. Cheers. Bye. Hello people, what is cracking up here? It's Inspiration Eye here, back with the final bit of this week's vlog. It's going to be a short one. So I weighed myself in this morning when I got up originally, because I went back to sleep after I had my breakfast, because I was still pretty tired. You know, I'll keep top of that sleep. We're about the 97 to 99 kg range, because my weights don't like to stay on one particular weight. They go on between 98, 97, and between 97 and 98 and 99. So we're around about the 97 to 99, so that's good. I haven't put on any weight, and I've not lost any weight, so which is good, which is what I thought would happen this week, because I've started to be snacking a lot more, because it's for 4 weeks. But I'd rather gone over that, watch the other parts of this vlog if you'll know why I'm allowed to cheat on my meals at the moment. So I'm happy, because that means I'm still on track to losing weight. I'm not putting on weight just yet, which is good. So overall, the week's been a good week. I've actually really enjoyed this week a lot, because it's been a lot different, and I've been training and a lot of different things. I've done an no-gi lesson this week in jiu-jitsu, which is nice. So I haven't done a no-gi jiu-jitsu lesson for a while. I also did some cage takedowns and defense stuff, which I haven't done before, so that's nice to learn that in my repertoire. And it's nice Saturday session just to go on a punch bag and do some knees and stuff like that. So it's a nice little change to the week and doing stuff different. So still confident heading towards the cage even more now. Still going to make use of these extra free training lessons and the no-gi lessons on Monday and Thursdays now. Tuesday and Thursdays I'll be doing the Thursday sessions as well, because I only got to go to Bristol Jojo on Mondays, which I explained in yesterday's video. So yeah, overall a good week. Still feeling confident towards this cage fight. A bit annoying with the date being changed, but it just means it's going to happen the week before I go to the Arnold exhibition, so that'll be quite cool. And yeah, still looking forward to it. Still can't wait to get in that cage. So I will see. Hope you enjoyed this week's vlogs. And I'll see you for next week's episode. Cheers, bye.